We can't hear you, man.
Burn live, burn live. Y'all know y'all can hear me. Stop playing. I'm up in here. Burn live, where we burn through conversations, trying to ask y'all some common sense. I appreciate everybody coming through. I got a packed house today. This is gonna be one of the most amazing shows. Ain't no telling where we gonna go. Hey y'all, we talk about a subject that I don't talk about much. Talking about relationships up in here, the good and bad in relationships, y'all. The good and bad in relationships, the ugly, the nice, the whys, the why nots. Woo! Y'all, I don't know how we're gonna go this. I don't even know. Yeah, you know what? Relationships, the final frontier. These are the voyagers that we got. Now let me stop playing. Y'all, relationships are good and bad. There comes, we look for things. I have spoken about a relationship. I always last time I talked about this, I brought up the scenario of walking through the forest, blinded, already lost. If you're already lost in the forest and you meet a person, you make it out the forest with this person, is it okay for you to break up with that person because you didn't like it and go back in a whole nother forest lost with a person, or do we just try to figure it out? What are the key elements to a good relationship? What are the key elements to a bad relationship? These are the things that we are going to break down, decipher. Y'all, I don't know why I'm in this conversation personally, but we're gonna get into it. Yeah, I'm gonna let Jason take over. Money. I'm gonna let Johnny. I'm gonna let the crew take over this one. It's gonna be interesting. I promise you.
Well, shit,
Let they
I'd rather just ask a question to start it off.
go ahead.
At what age do you think people start having healthy relationships?
Healthy relationships.
Like, at what age do you guys think healthy relationships usually start?
Around, like, me personally, it just depends on the maturity of a person.
True.
Because you have young
If
couples
you can
out
give
there that make
so
it.
if you can get an age out there, what would be the age though?
It's no age. It's no age unlimited. It's no age.
Okay.
I feel like it's no, me personally, I feel like it's no age limit because love can come anytime. It's just all if those two people are ready to build, to grow, to, you know what I'm saying. If you're not with somebody that's not, you know, Bible not evenly yoke, you got somebody that's over here and you over here, but y'all not on the same page. It's not gonna work. You got to find somebody that's on the same page as you that has, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it take a long time. Sometimes it take a while. Everybody don't be blessed to find the love of their life at a young age and to grow old and say, well, we've been together since this age. And, for me, the love of my life came at 27. You know, and I was mature, but it was never. It was always people that was unevenly yoked. They were never on the same mentality that I was on. How I felt, you know, and I'm saying personally, you know, like I don't know. In my opinion, it just comes when it comes. You know, God is for you. You know, and
Johnny,
whenever.
Larry, what do y'all think?
Me personally, did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know.
Me. So what was your question again?
So Pete,
When do you think people become ready, or at like what age do you think people usually start having healthy relationships?
so Pete, did you send Boogie a thing? Oh, she got it.
Um,
Never mind. She said
Hey,
she got it.
Larry. I ain't said that was y'all.
You ain't see me on here, woman.
I see it. I see you now. You shit, I'm blind. I got to zoom that in. I see y'all. Hi, Miss Brooklyn. Where Miss Brooklyn at?
She should
She
be.
went up in here.
Yeah, that's what she said. She
Oh
want up in here.
Lord.
Yeah,
Oh
let her
Lord.
in. Yeah,
Oh
you gotta let
Lord.
her in before she go to work. Leave out. That
um,
ain't easy.
I think I think healthy relationships form once an individual grows out of grow past that immature stage of their life. Um, you know, regardless about how someone may feel towards you, if they love you so much or whatever the case may be, it still may not be the right time or the right time because it takes time for individuals to truly grow maturely. And I've seen like scientists even are now saying that adolescence goes all the way to like 32 now. So like there's no telling within that frame, within that time of frame. For when someone is ready, someone could be ready at 18, someone could be ready at 17. Well, not 17, but 18 or whatever age. You know what I mean? So they could be mentally mature and ready to grow. But if someone else isn't, then you can't really do nothing. You know, you either decide if you're gonna
At
wait
six,
or
I
you're
met some
gonna
40
keep going.
mature, baby. It's some older people that I dated 40-year-olds that's immature. It's all immature.
That's true.
True.
So okay, so what is considered the first sign
Wait, can I
of
answer? Can I answer?
oh go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Good evening, panel. Good evening,
Good
everybody. How are
evening.
you?
Good evening.
I kind of like backhand heard the question, so I think I'm gonna answer the question that he asked because I heard backhand from the cookie. But yeah, you said what time, what at what age do you feel like people are mature enough to be in relationships, like
Uh-huh.
real relationships? I think it's a combination of two things. One, it is, I know April said it doesn't matter the age because there are people who are older that are very immature. That is definitely true. I think it's a combination of the things. It's the two people have to, in their own mindset, want what each other want. Like you want to be in a relationship, you want something stable. You don't want to be looking for other things. You want just this one thing, and it has to do. I think it has to do with age too. I think even though there are immature people who are older, there are immature people who are younger. I still think a certain age, I would have to say like 35, over 35. I think you really got your senses together to finally say, okay. But there are people, I'm not going to say they're not, there are people that are younger that do have their minds together and what they want, but I would have to say 35.
All right, y'all. I gotta ask this question then. When is it too late?
No such thing.
Mm.
No such thing.
No such thing.
No, because
I'll
you see
say
people in
this.
their 70s that are meeting somebody at the retirement home and they getting married and they missed out on each other all these years.
Yeah. I'll say this. I don't think that there's necessarily a too late, right? But I do think that there's a correlation with people where they haven't had something established and they like maybe 35 and onwards, maybe something like that. I don't know. Where there's a reason why they haven't found that someone at that point in their life. There's a there is a correlation with that, right? But I agree with everyone where there isn't necessarily a timeline. It's just whenever you're mature enough to be in a healthy relationship and you're mature enough to understand what a real relationship looks like.
And for some people, that'll never be. They'll never know. They'll never have that maturity, and they'll never know what it is to be in a real relationship.
Yeah.
I
That's true.
know. I would never know.
Don't say that. You didn't know. And then there are people who are fighting themselves to know. They don't. They want to. They can know, but they're fighting themselves because they want to be anti-relationship. Like certain individuals that just finished talking.
What
That
is
rhymes with that,
anti-relationship?
that rhymes with Tapish.
Oh, sure. I guess. Um, I just see life for what it really is. I'm not finna play around with life. I'm not finna joke. I'm not finna live in Walt Disney Castle when it comes to relationships. I don't. I can't.
So you
I
think
tried
people are
it.
doing that? You think people are living in Walt Disney World castles that are in these relationships? That they're
Yes.
in dream world? That's your
Yes.
opinion. That's because you haven't. I don't think you think you know what I think about you. See, you shouldn't have did it. You tried to play me, try to do a relationship when I'm going to work. I'm gonna get in. Um,
Hey, hey, hey! Clock your time. What is?
listen, I think what you is you think there isn't a person out there that could fit all your bubbles and hit all your switches and be that person. And as somebody who is 50 now, never say never. Never say never. And I'm not saying you have to
Me?
wait until all those years to find them, but never say never. I think you just think that person isn't out there. And trust me, surprise, surprise.
It's what I attract. It's what you attract, and a
And
lot
that
of
healing
people
children.
and
That healing
people
children.
and people like to ignore and be like, "Oh, why is it me? What attracts?" And you know what I'm saying? It's funny to me when people like, "I don't get me and what I attract," and like they can't sit there and name the last three relationships and write down on a list what about them you like, what about them you didn't like, and then you will see the things that match, and you see the things that don't match. You see the things that the reason why y'all got along, the things you didn't get along, and then eventually, if you really do the coordination, you will see where it didn't work out at. Like, oh, that right there. It's the reason why it
Therapy,
didn't work.
therapy can help
I
with that though.
I think I think what we're more thinking about is like you attract what's like you, right? So like say you're a really grounded person, you not dramatic, right? Say you down to earth, that type of shit. Usually you're gonna attract people that are like that. And usually like say you're like a reasonable, rational, no drama, no nonsense person. You're not gonna get along and attract people that are like full of drama and shit because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're boring." Well, it's just that I'm not fucking
So
into
opposites
all
don't
the
attract.
uh
I'm nothing like
in
my
ways they
partner.
can.
We are totally opposite. So I
In,
can't
in
agree with
ways
that
they
one.
can, but usually it's like the stuff that does matter will attract.
Okay.
You, you know what attracts more people to each other? And y'all gonna think I'm crazy.
We already
Sex
think that.
level. Sex level. The
No,
reason I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I said it, I knew this. This
It's
is
not.
why I
It's
get
not
into.
the
no,
This
sex
is why I
level.
don't get into these conversations
It's
because
no,
what
not
I
the sex level.
no. Because one could be a horny dog and the other one could be regular.
and they're not gonna get along.
No, they get along.
They can't
The
get a
They're
understanding
not
is that
gonna
one
get
is
a.
a horny dog and the
Listen
other one
here.
isn't.
Listen here. They're not gonna get along. Not necessarily saying that one is not gonna cave or cater to the other, but they're genuinely not gonna get along.
But I don't think it's
You, you,
caving. I don't think it's caving. It's understanding your partner and respecting your partner for the type of, see, you don't want me to go there, lover that they are. You love them, but you understand that they're a different kind of lover than you are. The type of lover you are have nothing to do with your relationship because it ain't all about sex. So because your
Hmm.
partner's a different kind of lover than you are, doesn't mean that you don't match up because your sexual, desires and all of that are
with,
different.
hey y'all, and when I meant sex, when I meant sex, I wasn't talking about sex.
Okay, my bad.
What do you
So
what?
what you mean then?
When I mean sex, I'm talking about your sex level of your looks, of your characteristics, of your what else? What's the word they use?
Oh, I thought you meant getting it
Your
in.
your, your scale level, your scale of cuteness.
Oh, you mean your attractiveness. You said sex though.
I don't
Okay,
even
so
think that's true.
but when I heard so y'all, when I heard therapists use the word, they use sex. That's the only reason why I use the word, and they use the word sex. So I apologize. Maybe I should have used the more hooded term
Wait, did
of
you hear
scale
a
of
therapist
life.
you was refer to the attractiveness of your partner as sex?
Well, like I said, when I heard from therapists and they talk about they use sex levels.
Really?
They be like
Okay.
the four through ones, they they'll get along, their sex levels, theirs, and then what is the 5 through 7, their sex levels, then the 7 through 10, their sex level. Everybody got these categories. And this is not me saying this. This is just what they saying what you're attracted to is whatever level you're on. Not to say that everybody knows what level they on, because
So
everybody
basically,
don't.
you basically saying cute people attract cute people, and ugly people attract ugly people. Not true.
That's not true at all.
I've
I'm
seen a bunch of
Right.
I've seen a bunch of ugly motherfuckers with some cute people.
I'm not attracted to
Oh,
how a person look. I'm attracted to how a person think. If
and
you
think
have a good
about it.
mind and your mind is wonderful, I can give a fuck on how you look. What are you trying to
Yeah.
do in life? What do you got going on? What is your goals? Like,
Yeah.
what do you see yourself in the next 10 years? What are you doing to try to change yourself? I'm attracted to goals. I have
None of
weird, like, I
none of
don't know.
y'all was attracted to that in y'all teens and in y'all early 20s. No,
But we
I
ain't
was
in
not.
Yeah,
teens.
because that
We're
goes
not
into the
talking
mental
to teens.
maturity level. Only immature people think like that.
Exactly.
That is
So
true.
how
But yet
teenagers think and how
again,
we think, it's two different things. And when to address on what you just finished saying about unattractive and attractive, every time I watch my 600 pound life, them bitches always got a man. Okay, so listen.
God, come on, Miss Brooklyn.
Okay, them
Yeah.
bitches always got a man on my 600 pound life. So yeah.
So it's how you think that get a person. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
okay. So
Yeah.
what's the so what so what is so
You
What is
okay
what
over
is
there?
considered what is
that is
considered a
bad.
first bad signal?
A what?
A first bad sign. What is considered a
A
first
red
bad
flag?
sign?
Okay,
Red
we
flag.
jumping around. We're jumping around the topics. Okay, first we were saying one thing. Now we're talking about red flags. Let's focus first. what
Hey,
what what
gotta
topic of yours?
huh? Say that one more
Uh-oh.
time.
For me,
Yes.
I said we jumping around different topics. Are we talking about red flags? Are we talking about what attracts a person? Which one are we doing?
I was just switching it to the red flags. I was switching
Okay,
it up.
my
Because
bad. I'm sorry.
technically, we don't spend 10 minutes on the first subject. We just spent 10 minutes on this one, so I was just gonna switch it up.
Okay.
A red flag for me. Could y'all hear me?
That
Yeah,
boy
we can
came
hear
out of
you.
nowhere.
Y'all can hear me.
Go ahead. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
A red flag for me is a woman that is too concerned about money. Don't like it. That's a red flag to me.
That won't be a red flag. Don't you want your woman to be focused on money and not being broke?
Miss Brooklyn.
No,
April,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't
April,
you want your woman to focus on money and not be
April.
broke?
No, no, no.
I don't
You
care
don't
if
want
my
you
woman
want
broke.
so you want your
I don't. I
woman to
don't.
say, "Oh, we can be poor." It's all right. No.
I don't.
No,
April,
I, I would love that.
Hey,
I personally have never cared about a female's finance.
Okay.
I sure don't care. Long as the mom making money, she got money, we all good.
Listen, that's part of it. I think the financial thing is part of it because you can't really say to a person, okay, we love each other, but we can live in this box together. No, I don't want to live in a box. Why can't
Well,
we
I'm
not live in a
sorry.
box? Why can't we not live in a
That's
box?
unfortunately not true because I see it every day, and I test the waters just to see. I
How do you
walk up
test
to
the
a
waters?
because I walk up to a homeless couple and see the girl and be like, hey, I can put a roof over your head. And just to see her reaction, be like, no, I want to stay with him. And I walk
Okay,
off and
well,
laugh
that's
every time.
Damn, you
her.
getting turned down by homeless girls?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Hey,
you
you can make
stupid,
fun of
bro.
that. That's
So
Damn.
cool.
basically,
But
so basically
I'm
you saying people with food.
the whole point of the matter is when you're in love with somebody, no matter what they go through, you're kind of gonna stick with them.
No, that's not true. That's not true, Capiche. I'm sorry.
Shit on the
You
That's
can be in love
bullshit.
definitely
with
true.
you can be in
That's
love with
Def-
definitely
somebody.
true.
You can be in love with
Thank
somebody
you.
and see that your situation is constantly going to be low, that you're not going to achieve, that you're not going to get better, and decide, no, this person is not trying to build like I'm trying to build. Even though I love them to death, I gotta go.
That's not love.
Um,
That is
okay, check
love.
this out. Check this
Listen,
out.
that's you. That's you
I
That
can
ain't
loving
answer this.
love.
yourself enough.
I can
That's you loving
I can
yourself
ask this
enough.
one question and it'll answer it all. Do women be in abusive relationships? Yes or no?
Well, men and women are in abusive relationships. Men and women.
Okay, so therefore you love something that you really don't love because you don't love that abuse. So therefore, when you love somebody, you do stick it out with them, even in some of the worstest positions. So therefore,
Some
yes,
people
there
do.
are a lot of people that are ending up homeless in a couple and they don't leave because of
Because they feel
they're
like
in
we got
love.
ourselves in this position together, we're gonna get ourselves in this out of this position together. I understand that. But if the person's not trying to get out the situation with you, what you gonna do? Suffer through the rest of your life in a cardboard box because the person that you love don't wanna try to get out that position. That's healthier for y'all. You can't listen. If you're if you're that person's drowning and they're not trying to kick their feet to swim, but they got your ankle, you got to get off. Get off. Get off my ankle. If you're not really ready to kick your feet and swim too, you just want to drown, but you want to hang on to my ankle. I can't.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we could
Yes.
hear you.
Y'all can hear me a minute ago.
Well, you got a person that can't swim, so I'm gonna hold on to your ankles. The hell?
Oh hell no. That's keeping the
I
person
hold
down.
on to the motherfucking ankles. I'm sorry. Shit, I don't know how to swim. Yeah, April say, "Oh hell no." I'm gonna grab them ankles, April. I'm gonna grab them ankles. Goddamn me, shit.
Man, look
Because
here.
it's the
Microphone else.
security that you see that most people look at. It's the security. When people see security, now a person's going to argue, this, but when you see that security, you're blind. Most people are blind to the outskirts of life or what's really going on behind it because, yet again, protection is the number one thing females look for. And
How do you
subconscious,
know all this, Dr. Phil?
Well, so what woman wouldn't want to feel would want to feel security? That's what a man provides.
there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not. If you hear me out, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. But security sometimes blind what's actually going on around you. Because yet again, we're not talking about maybe you or Miss Brooklyn, but we're talking about those who are yet again unfortunate or put themselves in an unfortunate position, but yet again they're still with somebody to protect them because they're
Definitely not Miss
protected.
Brooklyn.
And yet again, y'all gonna probably sit up here and say, well, if we homeless, how is he protecting me? Yet again, protection is different for everybody. Everybody has their own ideology of what is protection. Yet again,
Mhm.
yet that's what I'm saying. First thing a female looks for in a man is protection.
Right.
If you can't do that, you can't. Like, so don't do me like that because you can say something. You got words, you got a vocabulary over there. I see that. I got
Who?
eyes.
Oh, I don't know. I agree. I don't know. I just don't have a reason to really chime off of that because I agree. Yeah, I think where we would have disagreements is like what is the limitations to these standards that we're putting in place, right?
Okay. Can you
Like
elaborate?
say you're
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
like say okay, you in a relationship, say you're a female in a relationship with the dude, right? And I don't know, something happens. Maybe maybe you guys ain't in a good financial situation or whatever. I I would agree that the guy should have his financials in place, right? But I think that it all depends on situations, right? Is he the type of person that it's his own actions that led him into that situation? Is he baggage or is he just going through a hard time? There's ways to look at these things, but I don't have much of a disagreement because uh it's just all about finding a balance. Nothing's as straightforward when it comes to relationships.
Hey. Okay. So
I disagree because you're saying that yeah, women the first thing that they look for is protection. That's not every woman. That's not every
I
woman.
mean,
The first thing that
I'm
they don't
not
look for is protection. That's not every woman. That may be some women, but that's not everyone.
I think it's a part of it. I don't think that it's the first. I don't think that there's a first thing that someone looks for when they're
Exactly.
looking at a partner. I think it more has to do with looking at a partner for compatibility, how well you get along. Nobody, I mean, there are some psychopaths out there. They're
And
like,
then
oh, how much money does
Yeah.
this guy got? But that's not usually the case. Usually it's like, oh, how well do we get along? I don't think that's the first thing that they look at, but of course, it's a part of it.
And that can go both ways because men could be looking at women at like, how much money do she?
ooh, say it,
You know what
girl.
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't gonna. That is.
I mean, if a man's looking for a woman, how much she's making, we're not calling him a man. Flat out.
Well, basically,
No,
that
I'm not.
no, no, no,
man
no, no, no.
do
Hold
that.
on.
So what we calling him then?
No, no, no. Hold on. Guys definitely do look at a woman in her financials. If she's financially irresponsible, if you're a smart dude, you're not gonna want a woman that's financially irresponsible.
I
You
It
mean,
goes
definitely don't
both
want somebody
ways.
that's gonna blow through your money like it ain't nothing. You be
but
like, wait a
That is
minute
true.
now. Yeah, you don't want nobody that's gonna just blow through your money
I mean,
irresponsibly.
that's true. That's true. But when I'm
And,
talking
and
about,
then you don't want somebody who ain't never had shit. So when they finally get something, they're like, oh, no, calm your ass down because you ain't never had nothing in your life and you just like going doing the most. So that's important.
okay, so what is the? Nah, I don't want to ask that question.
No, answer. You was about to ask.
Yeah, just ask it, man.
Ain't no half stepping.
Look, you made April
Okay,
get off.
check this out, y'all. All right, you're lost in the woods, right? You are lost. What is the top three things your significant other needs to have to get you up out of the woods?
A vehicle to drive us our ass up out of there.
A phone
Found in the woods.
and a
Nine still
location,
happen.
goddamn me.
Yeah, a map to know where to get us out of there.
Location, goddamn.
Yeah, because we can't be driving around in circles.
Mm.
So,
Okay, so
what's the purpose of asking this question?
Man, just answer the question. I'm not going to tell you the purpose till I get to the
Wait,
point.
can you introduce me to your friend that's talking? Because I like him already.
Who? Money
What,
Demon?
Yeah,
what
money.
was what was the question about? That's what he's trying to say.
Yes,
What
brother.
was the reason?
Because I just need to know. I'm going somewhere, but yet again, you got to ask. No, stop.
What?
I gotta ask these questions. I gotta know. I gotta know first before I go. You know
I
what I'm
don't know,
saying?
knowledge of
It's
how
like
to
y'all want the end of the
survive.
story without knowing the beginning of the
Here,
story.
hold on.
And guess
I'll
what?
give
You're only
you
gonna
a
know the
final
beginning
answer.
of the story. And I'm sorry. So yet again,
I'll
you're
give you a
lost.
final
Can you
answer.
let him talk, Capiche? Let my new friend talk.
Your new friend is the same
That's what.
person that be on her.
Okay, well, let my new before new again friend talk. Let him talk.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Pussy.
I'll answer for like a final answer because he asked for three, you got two. I'll give you a third one. Knowledge of how to survive in the woods.
Amen.
Okay. I want everybody to give me their own three, not everybody collectively give me three, because and let's all y'all three agree upon those three. Like them the top three things that they need to do, because you're lost in the woods and you're with a significant other. Them the top three things. A cell phone that ain't gonna have no signal, a vehicle that's barely gonna have gas to get you
How
out of the
you know
middle of
I'm
the
barely
woods.
gonna have gas? You don't know if I keep my gas full.
And knowledge of the woods, because yet again, I guess the whole point of y'all, you know what I'm saying, knowledge of how to get out of the woods. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all picked a very good relationship type person to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I just knew
Bro
one day I
said
was.
bug spray and a compass.
That's right.
Hell
Bug
nah.
spray and a compass. All
Hey,
right.
hey, that's somebody that's like, look at her. I know I can get us out as long as she not nag me and leave it. Because for real, in the woods, and I explained this last time, in the woods when you lost, the first thing, as long as one of y'all can figure out your east and the west, you know what I'm saying? You can figure out your north. You can figure out your north and the south. Once you figure out your east and west, and you can figure out your north and south, which I believe everybody logically after they're done panicking, because I understand when you panic and you out there, you might not be able to figure out, you're gonna get lost, you're gonna get lost. But once you calm down, you breathe like, all right, sunrise, sunset. Let me figure out my east and the west. Let me listen for some water. You know what I'm saying? Let me get down to the bare necessities. I love that song. I love that song. But the three things that you expect your significant other are the same type of characteristics you look for in life, because you're doing whatever you do in life, and somebody comes along and they brighten up your day, or they do something and you want to add along, but yet again there are something in the back of your mind that they have to have, and I don't know what it is, for you to further your relationship with them. And I'm just comparing that to the same idea as if you was lost in the woods with that same person. What is the three major things you would need? Because them three major things you would need, you were asking what is three major things you would want in a relationship from a person. And I bet you they're gonna correlate with something that's gonna benefit you
I don't think that's the same though. You
or
saying the
y'all.
three things you want if you're lost in the woods and the three things you want in a relationship. I don't even think that's it could be similar, but not really.
Uh,
I mean, I'd say if we're answering in ways of like I get what you're saying. Like that's why I answered with like someone who's knowledgeable at the woods, someone that has knowledge of like how to get yourself out of situations. And say if someone else answered someone that's going to keep it together and not panic while they're out in the woods, that would make sense, right?
Okay. So, what are the top three things that you need to have for your loved one while y'all out there in the woods lost? Since they got
What I
that
just
three, what are your
described.
three?
I would want the same three.
Boy, stop.
Capiche,
Okay.
you
Next.
can't ask questions and then when people give you their answer, you telling them no.
I
That's his
didn't say no.
answer. That's his
I didn't say
answer.
nobody say no. I didn't say no.
Okay.
Nobody said no.
All right, let him have his answer. Don't tell him his answer is wrong. His answer is his answer.
Who said his
Wait,
answer
oh,
was wrong?
wait. Let me hear why he thinks that. Why you didn't like my answer? Why did you not like my answer?
Because those are not really legitimate answers.
To you. That's to you. To him it is.
Oh, that's why I said
Why?
okay.
Why?
Yet again,
Wait.
hold on.
Why?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Y'all don't like people finish. I don't know what's wrong
You
with y'all.
don't like people finish.
And I let everybody finish their whole entire statement. I let you land your plane. But yet again, what I meant by that and what I'm saying by that is normally you would have something different, just normally. But yet again, when he said that, and I said, boy, stop, I didn't deny or nothing. I just, what I'm saying, I was like, okay, whatever. I really don't believe you, but I will go along with that. That's really what I meant. I never denied and never want to cut him off with what he said. And yet again, that's why I was saying, that's why I ended with next. Well, okay, cool. You want to have the same traits. I get it. Cool. All right. He want a
Okay.
twin. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a twin. There's nothing wrong with one little Siamese cat.
Wait. It's not about having a twin. It's someone that you both have the same good traits that you need to get out of the woods. Like you wouldn't want
Yet
someone
again,
that doesn't have the same good
I
traits
said
as
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a twin. There's nothing wrong with I gotta pee, you gotta
Okay.
pee. Now, which one of us finna pee first? Well, we had to pee at the same time. Let's go. Come on, high five. Let's go. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. But anybody else, what are your three things that you want to have if you was lost in the woods with your loved one? What are you gonna bring to that woods and you lost? I'm just curious. Oh, now I got the mutes. Now I got the mutes.
Wait, where are you going with this?
What's your
What are
question,
you
Caprice?
I already
what are
explained to
you
what I'm
bringing
going
to
to
the
do.
woods? What are you bringing to the woods?
Oh, now see, no.
Yes.
I asked
Come
the
on. What are you
questions.
bringing to the
I
woods? What
asked
do
the
you want your
questions.
partner to
No,
bring?
no.
We're flipping it on you, man.
No,
You
you're
don't like
not.
our answers? Well, what are your answers?
I didn't like. Who said I didn't like your answers? I only got one person to answer. I was trying to get other people to answer. That's what I was trying to do. Actually, technically, I was just trying to get somebody else to answer. You answered, cool. I got it. We broke it down. Johnny, Larry, Brooklyn. Anybody else want to name their three things that they want to bring to the woods when you lost?
You want three things to what now?
What are the three things you're gonna bring in the woods while you're lost that you're gonna
Well,
have?
if I'm lost, well, okay. I'm
Yeah, we're
bringing,
lost.
okay, we're lost. But three things that I'm going to need for my partner.
No, from you this time. We already did the partner last time. Now we need three things from you.
Okay, three things that I'm bringing to the be lost in the woods.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm bringing patience. I'm bringing maturity, and I'm bringing a little punk ass bitch. I have to say, because if we see something growling, my partner may want to run and see what it is. Me, the Brooklyn me is like, nah, we ain't checking shit. Let's roll. And sometimes your partner don't have that. Like, I think sometimes my partner, sometimes there's something going on, he gonna want to go see. And I'm like, no, we ain't gonna see nothing. If we hear eruption or something going on, we head in the opposite direction. We're not going to go see. Because I don't want to go see what's making them noise. I just want to get the fuck up out of there.
And I like that. And I like that honesty. And I like that honesty. And to answer your question finally, because I know you really wonder, the three things that I would bring to the woods lost is a sense of direction, knowing how to cook and find food. And third, laughter, because I know it's real serious out here. But you know what I'm saying? I thank God I grew up, you know what I'm saying, in the Boy Scouts. I learned my sense direction when you're lost. I have camp experiences and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I can get it a little bit out. I ain't saying I'm the best. Now hold on, because you know what I'm saying, I ain't saying the best. But those are definitely 3 things that I'm definitely bringing. If we lost about her, hey, we lost. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's. Okay, you know, for one,
This
let's
is
see how far
exactly
we.
how I answered.
And yet again, I don't believe what you said, but I'm not knocking what you said, and I understand why you said it, and I get it. It's understandable if you want somebody that's same like you. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. 2 thumbs up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to, and I just made a little joke. I know it was a bad joke, a corny joke, that you want a Siamese twin. That's all. You want a cat that look just like you.
Fuck is going on? What the?
He tripping. You're tripping.
Y'all don't remember that the cartoon Aristocats?
Yes.
Okay, the Siamese cats that was up in there, and they was playing what's it called it? Where I think the owner was playing that because he was smoking on a hookah. I'm sorry, a bad joke, for old heads. All right, God, lady. 3 o'clock in the morning, both of y'all sleep. Y'all both wake up at the same time at 3 o'clock, starving. Who's going in the kitchen to make the sandwich?
I will. I'll be the first one.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
You already gonna say, baby, don't get up, don't get up. I already.
Lalu.
I don't even tell her don't get up. I just get up my damn self.
Lalu. Because I lay my butt right there. I'll lay my butt right there.
Money Demon, if you want to ask a question, you can. You know, you go right ahead, sir.
That's the
I know that was
question.
because he was like, "That's a bad." You just got that. That was a bad question. I'll just play.
I was waiting to see where you're gonna go with it.
I don't know. I was just we spoke on this one for like 20 minutes. I was just trying to change the subject, ask a different question. That's it.
Okay. Uh,
Boy, I swear, you is the most Peter Parker Spider-Man. Got to see what angle spider web shooting. God, sometimes I just ask questions to see how people think. I don't have an angle all the time.
I recognize that. Yeah.
Damn, I don't. Shit. It'd be nice for me to have an angle all the time, huh? You would be so like, yes, I know where you're coming from with this question. Shit. I feel like the little monster
Okay.
I feel like the monster under the bed, but you keep catching me before I can scare you. Like the fuck, like look up under here. You know I'm down here, damn it. I'm trying to scare you. Take your ass to sleep. The
So you do
hell?
have an angle when you asking questions?
Not all the time. Not all the time. Because sometimes I do if you know what I'm saying, we on a topic and I want to try to paint a picture for a person, but without giving you the whole substance because I want to see how you personally think. And that's why when people ask questions, when I ask questions, y'all be trying to get a whole scenario. I like to leave it open for how you would think and how you take it. So you know what I'm saying, I can get a broader understanding of you instead of getting that down a tunnel. I don't like giving people tunnel. I like for you to paint a whole picture so I can see how you paint on the canvas. I don't want to give you a script and say, hey, this is the script. This is kind of how I want you to stick to it. No, I want the whole enchilada. I don't know how you cook, but I'm gonna see how you be in this kitchen. And that's how I ask my questions. I try to really leave it open for you to, for me to discover something else to bring up a follow up question. Yeah, of course. You know me, I gotta have a follow up question. But my question to the audience and to the panel: I don't know. I don't know. And see, this is what I'm saying. I'm bad in this relationship. I guess y'all would have to ask me.
Y'all been
I
able
guess.
to
Go ahead,
What
somebody.
happened?
have y'all been able to hear me?
Yes.
We could hear you.
Now y'all can hear me, but have y'all been able to hear me through the chat?
If you've been saying something, no.
That's what I've been saying. Like you've been ignoring me with your eggnog ass. But I'm letting
Would
you guys
nobody ignore you?
No, ain't nobody hear you.
Right. Because
Okay.
I think we want to hear everybody's opinions about how they feel or what. If anybody got a
Oh,
question, I want to hear that question.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let
And
me
Yeah.
ask a
again,
question. What's you
I
guys'
took
longest relationships?
2 days.
You're not being serious. What's your longest relationship, man?
My longest relationship, 6 months.
6 months,
That's
he
your
said.
longest
So you
relationship?
are not have no authority to speak on any topic here. 6 months is your longest relationship. You
Thank
cannot,
you.
you cannot
Thank
speak. You
you.
cannot ask questions. Nothing. 6 months is your longest relationship you ever been in. You don't even need to be in this conversation.
So I should never. So it's official. This is the last time that we could talk about relationships out here, right?
No, that's on you.
this your broadcast.
It's your
Look,
broadcast.
we could sit on here and teach you how to be in a relationship.
Oh, tell him. Yes, yes. Teach him. Teach him.
You can't teach me shit.
Yeah, I am. This looks like it's no good.
What you mean? We like
It's
it?
what color.
Right.
I see. You can't teach me because I know I'm the problem in most relationships.
Most of it is you think you know everything, I think.
No, I don't. I don't know shit. I'm the dumbest person in a
Obviously.
relationship.
That's
I don't know
apparent.
shit. All I do is pay bills and go to work
And
and,
talk
and,
shit.
and be on my podcast. I can care less about what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. Just
Talk
pay the
shit.
bill.
And talk shit. But you said
Hey,
the longest relationship you ever been in was 6 months?
So
yeah.
are you into like situationships or friends with benefits or something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
The
And is
owl.
that what I'm? Is that what I'm into now? Are you asking?
No,
Well,
I'm just asking in general.
No, I get in relationships. Normally I get in relationship. Normally I get. It's weird when I get in relationship. It's like I'm so focused on some project that I be in. You know what I'm saying? Most relationships when I start are times where I'm focusing on projects, and somehow some lady just slip into my life, and
and so
then
you don't focus on
I
the
all of
relationship.
a sudden have to stop what I was doing and focus on you. When you got with me, I was already focused on whatever the hell I was focused on. That's probably why you got with me, because I was focused on this. But now I gotta stop what I'm doing and focus on you. And that it's very hard for me to do when I don't know you.
I mean,
I
look,
don't know you.
that
Like I will get to know you. I'm trying to get to know you, but
that's
go
true
ahead.
for me also, but it's not that hard to create time
I
for
create
that
time.
other person. Okay, so I don't necessarily think that that's the root of the issue because I got the same issue. You know me, I'm I do a lot of other shit, but I still have time for my partner, right?
Yeah. Are
Yeah, I
y'all? Oh,
feel
you
like
want the
me and
nail in the you want the nail in the coffin?
I'm saying I'm like trying to get to uh the root of the issue. Because I
The,
don't think that it say you don't have
the
enough
nail
time
in the
for your
coffin
partner.
is, hey, I'm telling you like this. Everybody, when it comes to relationship, they agree with me. We get along. We fine. It's just that it's always that one disagreement, not a bunch, not a lot, just one. And I know y'all probably think I'm over exaggerating, and I promise you, it's literally not. It's literally that one disagreement that we may have, that one first real argument that you get into, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like they can't never look at me again. It's never the same. And I'll be like, and I get it. And I get it because I tell females this and I be honest in the beginning. And like right now, I'll be honest in the beginning. I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But I got words. Words have meaning. I would cut the shit out you with verbal. I would talk to you, and I won't cuss. I'm not gonna cuss at you. I'm not gonna cuss at you. I'm not gonna do all that. But I will talk to you, and I will let you know about yourself.
So can I chop it up to this? You don't know how to solve disagreements properly.
Who me?
That's
I
what it
mean, if you
sounds
want to go
like.
there, if that's where you want to go, I guess. Sure, sure.
Okay, so you get into disagreements, and what does that look like?
I don't know.
What's can you give us an example of a type of disagreement that you've gotten into with the person that was relationship ending?
Um, shit. I only been in 5 relationships, so shit, hell, shit. Like, you want me to remember 5 years back from now? No, I can't. 6 years back from 7 years back from then? No, I can't. To be honest with you, I can't.
So
I
is it not the disagreement itself? It's how you guys handled the disagreement.
no, because listen here, I'm gonna say it like this: if a female feels like they have to win, like it's one of those she has to win. Okay, I will let you win. Like, who cares? And you know what I'm talking about for as man, where she's not and she just has to win. Okay, and you want to get some sleep. You got to go to work in the morning. I get it. Okay, cool. I've been in those spots plenty of time. Okay, and like we all go through it. It's just where I think the straw, the camel breaks the back, is where you try to bring up everything. You know, you try to hit a person with everything that you so called think that he does or she does bad. And you know what I'm saying? Me not being an arguing person because I'm not when I get in an argument, I'm not gonna think about everything that you do bad just because we arguing over something stupid and dumb. Just I'm stupid and dumb and then you know what I'm saying, argue whatever. But it's just that time where you try to bring up everything. You know, you got your whole you brought out your to-do list. Your to-do list is to name everything. And then I had to sit here and then start naming a whole bunch of things like, hey, well, you don't do
Do you do
this.
that?
Who, me?
Do you start listing shit off after maybe they've listed some shit off?
If it's a big argument and you trying to throw me all super under the bus and like I'm like if I don't do nothing at all, if you trying to say I don't do nothing at all, like You know
Because I'll
how
say this, as a man, you're supposed to be the one that doesn't fall into that kind of argumentating, right? Your job is to find solutions. She lists a bunch of shit off, be like, all right, my bad. Let's go through that list and let's talk about it, that type of shit. It's not
Capiche.
that's
it's not
normally how you're
getting
supposed to
into
go. It's
fucking
solving the problem. Yeah, I get it. Solve the problem. And that's
Capiche.
most what I try to do. Because I don't like confrontation. I really don't like arguing. I really don't.
Capiche.
Yes.
Capiche. I wasn't able to respond to you because I was getting in the car. Was something that you said that completely made my ears go up. You said, you said when you get into relationships, you have other stuff going on and you be focused on that and you happen to meet somebody and blah blah blah. So you initially into the relationship with other things on your mind, other focuses. So the relationship isn't what you were looking for or what your focus is. So your focus was whatever project or whatever you got going on. So after that,
We
she
can't hear
cut
you no
out.
more. Yeah, you're cutting out.
something about using or something. I don't know if you said that,
Uh,
but yeah. So, but if you're not focused on the relationship because you focus on other things, why waste the person's time? Maybe that's why things don't go past 6 months because you come into the relationship with, oh, I'm already working on these things. I got things going on in my life. Then maybe a relationship is not what you need right then because you focus on too many other things. So that means the relationship is not top priority. Because if you're getting into a relationship with a person, don't you want to put some work into it? Don't are you dating to find something lasting? Or you dated like having just hook up, or are you dating to just have a tapper? Because if you're dating to eventually find somebody you want to have a future with and life with, when you meet them, you have to put some effort into it, even if you're currently working on other things.
like I was saying earlier, and I get where you're coming from. I take time out. I stop. I plan. I we take trips. And there's not well, there's only two people that actually been in a relationship that I didn't take trips with, and that was like early. But when, far as my relationships out here in Vegas, everyone I've been in a relationship, I took a trip with and actually done activities and tried to explore, you know, Vegas, because I really don't explore Vegas until I'm in a relationship, because you know what I'm saying, most of the things out here to do are relationship material. And you know what I'm saying? I'm quick to want to get out the house. So exploring, sitting here, watching movies, and doing like that, I do. But like I said, when it comes to a disagreement, and like I say, I get it sometimes when, you gotta take one for the team. Take one for the team. I done been in situations where, she done lost her job, and I'm like, she panicking. Oh, we ain't gonna never. And I'm like, yo, I would take her all the bills. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? I understand stuff happens. I get it. No, like I said, I really do not try to argue. I'm a laid back, chilling person. I don't mind paying all the bills or majority of the bills. I understand stuff happens. I understand that you're trying to do things. I understand nails and hair costs and all that stuff costs, and I get it. But like I said, that it's that one that that one real one. And it seems, unfortunately, that's just my thing. Is that one real disagreement.
Okay.
And I was
I
like, oh, go ahead.
So you've been single for a good minute, right? We'll put it up to like a minute. All right. Do you be like looking for relationships? Is that something you're interested in, or is this something that just come by as you, someone that catches your eye or something? Is that what you look at it like right now?
Am I looking for a relationship, or am I looking for somebody just to catch my eye? Is that your question?
kind of like whatever passes you by, that type of shit.
I mean, that's how the relationship started because she passed me by because I seen her because I approached her.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So then,
just how
yeah.
you looking at it right now. Okay. Do you? I don't know. Have you actually genuinely cared about like the girl that you're with or whatever that you've been
Yeah.
with in the past? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that you go out of your way for them?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Can I tell you what I think? I think that you are an overworker and that you have a focus on what you want to do. And I think the person that comes into your space has to play second banana. And I think after, like you said, 6 months is the longest relationship you've been. After 6 months, nobody want to play second banana. If they're making you number one, they want to feel number one in return. And it's not about taking trips. It's not about getting nails done. It's not about getting hair done. It's not about any of those things. None of those things. Me personally, I don't ask my man to do those things for me. Cosmetic things for me. Okay. Well, I'm an independent person already, so that's just me. But it seems like the person that you get to or be with, they have to play second fiddle to you know burn TV, burn live, and all the other things that makes Capiche do, the things Capiche wants to do. And it's like, if you really, really, which I don't think you really, really want a relationship, well, not right now. If you really, really want a relationship, you're going to have to put at least 50% of that to the side and make room for the other person. And just going on trips and doing that stuff. No, I mean, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you have to cut half of burn live in half, 50% off, and give 50% of your attention, at least 50% of your attention solely to that person, and not just taking trips and stuff. I mean, for real, for real. Cut back at
And I
least
feel like
50%.
like I said, I feel like I do that because yet
You feel
again,
like you
when
do, but
hold on, I do because yet again, when I'm in a relationship, I do try to put Burn Live more on a schedule instead of just freely coming over here. You know what I'm saying? I went and did 2 or 3 shows in a day if I was in a relationship. I would do my one show and then I would spend the rest of the time with her. You know what I'm saying? I do understand the separations of Burn Live and doing this. And then I do understand the helping of nurturing what she's into and what she wants to do in her projects and what she is involved in. Oh, I do. Trust me, I do. I know what
okay,
I'm
then
talking
tell me
about.
why the longest relationship is only 6 months.
I told you. I I I understand when I said it the first time that first disagreement, that first true disagreement is always that cut it of the knife.
Well, that's
Well,
why.
maybe that one disagreement. I'm sorry. Maybe that one disagreement. You said it's that one disagreement. Maybe the way you disagree with a person, you don't disagree, is not fair. Maybe you fight dirty. Maybe you argue dirty. Maybe the way you interact with your significant other when y'all do have a disagreement is not the nicest and not the most. Maybe there's certain people that they're good in relationships, but when they fight, they go below the belt and they go too far with it. So that one argument could be the one that be enough. Maybe you don't know how to like go back and forth in a nurturing type of way. I'm not saying my relationship is perfect, but we talk to each other about everything. If we disagree about something, we talk about it, but we don't try to hurt each other's feelings or nothing like that. We talk things out. Maybe you're not the best debater or fighter when it comes to having arguments with your significant other, because you're saying that one argument be the one where she be like, "Oh, I'm out of here. I can't have enough of this." Maybe because you fight too dirty.
Well, out of 5, 7 relationships, 7 You know what I'm saying? And most of them were, you know what I'm saying, hey, yo, I done had some hands-on relationships. So, I had to, I had to use words sometimes, gotta use words. Hey, what was my biggest fear used to be and still is today? Is that you will call my mother and say that I put my hands or I was very abusive or I wasn't understanding. I really don't like being in those situations. And I promise you, y'all, I really don't. I would even like most of the time I try to bow, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, man, I hate to say it. Sometimes I would just bow down, like, okay, whatever. Okay.
Then what would make that one argument so volatile then? Where we end the relationship completely? Because people argue, people get into it, but what would make that one relationship so volatile that when they say, I'm done, enough with everything, I'm done?
All right.
There has to be words or things said or done that would make the person be like, I'm done with this whole situation.
Well, I know
Maybe the
one
words that
relate.
are being used, maybe the
I know
circumstances
'cause
that
I
are
know
being
one
brought up.
relationship. A person like a person wanted a piece of the pie that I put in. I had a little side business going, and they wanted a piece of the pie, and I was like, you know what? I think that you have more people, you know more people than me. You've been out here longer than me. How about we build up you and where you, and then you don't get a piece of me because I'm already working triple hard. I'm already taking chances, doing what I'm doing, and for me to give up a piece of this right here is like I couldn't do it, but I
So
was willing to
you weren't willing to
compromise.
share. You weren't willing to share what you had going on with them, but they wanted a piece of. So how was it communicated? Was it communicated as you can't ride my coattails, or you got to do your own thing because I don't want to share nothing with you? How was it communicated where it would make us say, I'm done. I'm done with this relationship completely.
Well, like I
It's
said, when it first
communication. I'm telling you, it's a
hold on, let me.
communication.
Okay, so like I said, when it first started, y'all, when it first started, I tried to I explained nicely, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I will help you build your own clientele because yet again, you have more people. Only thing you just didn't have was the source, and I had the source. You know what I'm saying? I had the place where we can go get it. Boom. Okay, cool. But you know what I'm saying? You already wanted at my status, something that it took me time to build, something that even at that time was not even already financially standard. You know what I'm saying? I was dealing with a bunch of rookies. This was our first time doing this. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes was being made and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? As I'm involved. You know what I'm saying? But yes, you know what I'm saying? There were profit being made. Yet again, you can do the same thing. I have no problem. We can build you together. I have
But,
no
but
problem.
But she was saying that you won't allow her to build onto you, which is what you were communicating.
But what she wanted was
To
no,
build onto you.
I want profit from what you already built upon.
Yeah.
No.
How did you communicate that no though?
Okay. Well, the argument was one day she tried to okay, this what happened. She seen I was in a group chat. She seen that my group chat and I wasn't on live. Well, actually I was live and I was in the group chat. I was trying something different where I was talking to a lot of people. Okay. And then you hear a person saying things in the background. And then, I ignored it because yet again, I have no comments, nobody saying nothing. And trust me, I got family members too. Okay. I got like family members. So then they noticed that they wasn't being heard. So then they started saying things to where it was hearable. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? My audience can hear. And then it's like you try to, you know what I'm saying? You hit below the belt. far as words, and I'm on live, you putting people's personal business out there, and you trying to sneak this on me the best way you can. And I'm from St. Louis, and where we Joan, we exaggerate, what I'm saying? We call people names and stuff like that. We roast. I think that's the proper word. We roast. And I was like, and I was trying to warn. I gave a warning. I was like, please don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You trying to sneak this. I understand, right now we don't do it. Don't do it. We live. You're
So
not
you
finna sneak.
dissed on a live broadcast
Boy, I said,
because she came at you, so you return immaturity with more immaturity, and y'all supposed to be in a relationship. That's a
but
flag.
yet, but
That's a
yet
flag.
again.
That one of the flags you mentioned. That's definitely a flag.
Okay,
That
so yet again,
when
and
she
I
sneaked
and I
this
can
you, that should have been a communication that y'all had offline, not a response for one. Let me dish you real quick, and then we could talk. No,
and you know
no.
what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? The live was still up. The
Okay,
post,
but that's not
the live
that's
was,
you know.
so and I'm not trying to say that to be bragging, but if anybody want to go back and look, you would see that I was trying my best to be cordial and nice and say everything nice before it was like, okay, I gotta now sooner or later you gotta defend yourself. Like,
But no, but that's your woman though. That's your woman.
and I
Outside of that live, that is your woman. And yes, she came at you like in a disrespectful way. That's something y'all discuss in private. Not where let me get her back in front of everybody real quick, and then we'll talk about it. That'd be too late. Ain't no more
and
conversation to be had.
I agree with you. And I totally agree with you. And yet again, I'm going to sit up and say I did not want to do it. I promised myself I don't want to do it. You don't have to believe me, and I get it if don't nobody believe me. That like it sounds like you really want to do it. I promise you, I really, really, really did not want to go
Why
through.
did
But
you
you did
have
it.
to do it? Why did you
Huh?
But you
have
did
to
it.
do it?
You didn't have
For
to
the
do it, but you did it. You
for
did
the
it because you like, wait a minute. She kind of made a fool out of me in front of everybody. I got to make a fool out of her, but then we can make up and talk about it. Nah, too much.
Here,
Sometimes it's too much.
let me ask Bern a question real quick. Why did you have to do it?
Exactly.
why did I have to do it? Because yet again, like she said, after a while, after what I'm saying, you already sleep did me. I let it go. Boom. I'm still trying to do my show. Further on in the show, later on down, like I said, down the show, you coming back still at it because yet again, you're not getting that attention that you're looking for. And I was like,
Hey.
come on, bro.
Oh, she's
And
not right now.
huh?
I thought you said
And
bag
like I
lady.
said, she was not
Okay, you bag
getting the
lady.
attention she was looking for. And yet again,
You at
hey,
work, Boogie?
I'm human too. I got feelings too. You know what I'm saying? And like I thought, I just thought, you know what I'm saying? I promise you, and I thought I was just gonna give her a little taste, just a little St. Louis taste of how we roast people. And you know what I'm saying? Because yet again, like I said, I was live at people, you know what I'm saying? I tell jokes. If you catch me on TikTok, I tell jokes for real. I know it's hard for me to tell jokes on here, and I'm trying to even learn how to bring that over here because people like you don't tell jokes at all. Capiche not on Burn Live. I ain't heard a joke. You know what I'm saying? But on TikTok, I'm funny. My family members, I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? So yes, at that moment, and I told her nicely, you want just a little sample of what I can do, what I can do, because you can't. And
You still
I'm gonna
don't
say
think
this
that's
for
a
the
little
world. I'm gonna say
juvenile?
this
You
for the
got
world,
me, so let me get you back.
huh? It's like I'm finna say,
That's very
you can't.
juvenile, though. You got me, so let me
And,
get you back on live.
and yes, you are correct. And yes, you are correct. You are correct. But you can't say nothing about me that's not already been said, done under the sun. It better be funny. It better be laughing. Now, if she would have said something that was funny and sneak dissing and laughing, oh man, let's rock.
That's
That's wrong. We good.
that's your opinion
That's
though.
good. And I understand. Yet again, let me finish. Hold on. But when you're trying to really push like I said, you're intentionally trying to push a button to get a fact. Okay, cool. Let me just show you a little bit. Because yet again, this is what you want. And yet again, I'm the man. Like you said, you're the man. And this is what you want. And I believe in giving you what you want. So I gave her what she wanted. Just a little taste. I had LOLs and laugh. Yeah, I had laughter. Yeah, and like I said, I can sneak this on people. I don't have to look up your background. Don't have to know nothing about you. Don't have to put your personal business out there on social media. I don't. I don't. So when I hit you with low blows, they're going to be clean. They're going to be professional. And I'm like I said, I didn't even use cuss words. Didn't use no cuss words at all.
But you
But
still
you're
saying
not
shit
finna,
that's hurtful?
huh?
But you still saying shit that's hurtful?
I said facts. I said facts. Is what I said. Not hurtful. Because hurtful would have been other things under the sun. What I said were facts. And I said it in a joking manner. I said them into jokes.
Mm.
I said it to
I
where
really want to
my
see
audience would
what
not
this
look
looked
at
like.
this person. If you ran across this person, you was not going to look at this person and be like, okay, this person is like truly like this. I said everything in a joking manner, but yeah, I said it directly towards a person.
I really want to see what this looked like in practice.
But yet again, to sit up and say to sit up and say like I'm proud of some shit like that, no. But you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, like I'm human. I can only take so much, you know. Damn. You're not gonna come to my jungle, to my domains and think that you can rule. That's like me coming to your house and I'm just gonna rule over it and take over. Hey man, this is my castle. That's to the fuck no. No. And I said it nicely before even it got to that point. No, I will help you build. I don't mind helping nobody build. I'm for helping building. I'm not here to sneak this. I'm not here to throw nobody under the bus. I'm not here to bash nobody. I got friends right now today that has done me wrong in their mind and in their set. And I'm still friends with them because yet again, people make mistakes, people do wrong. I'm not finna hold everybody up to the fuel, to the fire for things they have done because people done wrong. I got people on the podcast that come up here every day. And I'm cool. Like it happened. We apologize, we move on. I'm not gonna hold you to the like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. But in a
Yeah, but
relationship,
that's different from a relationship.
hey, and I get it. Check this out. Don't come for me.
Because look, I've said things about you, but I would never come on here and do what I did, like of how I did you on my show. I wouldn't have done that to like my girlfriend. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. I don't know if you did your girl the same way I did you on my show or whatever. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me though. But I wouldn't have done that to someone that I'm in a relationship in. Is that what it's like?
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If bro, when you can take so much, when your back is not say back against the wall, but when you like, come on, bro. I'm easy to get along. I don't ask for much. I really don't ask for nothing at all. Like if you cool, you like me, you know what I'm saying? I like you. Let's hang out. Let's chill. Let's see if we can grow. I mean, let's see if we can work out. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Because
whatever.
here's my thing, like fuck, me and my girl have gotten into like plenty of arguments. And like some of them are like some pretty big arguments, right? And but we are always able to move past it, you know? Me and my girl.
Basically, she hasn't brought it back up to you where she hit you with a whole list of everything that y'all done argued in the past.
No, we get into that type of stuff. Yeah.
Y'all get okay, yeah.
It
And see,
happens. But
and
it's
see,
all
no,
about how you handle the situation. Okay. What you the thing is, you got to get down to what is the root of the issue. What where have we both fucked up, and not in a way of like, oh yeah, you say I did that, well you did this. It's not really like that. It's more like, okay, where did I fuck up? Let me try giving my side of the situation, right, in a respectful way, right,
if you
and
tell me that
try
I fucked
working out
up,
the differences.
if you tell me that I fucked up, I'm gonna try to change. If
Well,
you tell me
yeah.
I fucked up in something else, I'm gonna try to change. If you tell me I fucked up in something else, I'm gonna try to change. If you tell me I fucked up, I'm gonna try to change. If you bring up everything that you just told me that I fucked up, that I just tried to change, that I probably didn't do good at all at once, because yet again you just hit me with a list. Now you want to hit me with all back at once. And yet again, I said that I'm trying to change because all them other arguments I probably didn't argue with you. Probably just said okay. Because yet again, I don't like to argue. If you tell me I'm a fuck up, okay. I'm a do one of these. Okay. Okay. I'm not a. I would sit there and listen to you. Capiche, you fucked up. You let the toilet seat up. You don't do this. You forgot to pay the bills. You or Capiche, you left the door wide open when you were smoking weed, taking a dab. Your dumb ass did some. You know what I'm saying? Petty theft. Or Capiche, it looked like you was texting that girl, and it looked like you was flirting, even though she's in Minnesota and you in Washington. And if you really read the text message, I was just trying to get her to come on live and do it live. Like, okay, these are things that
Yeah.
I go
I
through,
and
and
I
I'll
I
be like,
go
at
through the
first,
same thing though. I
and
go
and,
through the
and
same thing.
and yet again, when they first hit you with them, you be like, okay, I'm gonna change, whatever. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? When I like for an instant, when I first started Burn Live, bro, everybody was flocking to the cause of the weed and one. But yet again, I understood I had a relationship in the family and stuff like that. So I was building channels for other people. Like I was getting so many people coming, like, okay, yeah, I can start your channel running through my name because I was building a company. I wanted to build a whole channel, like we can straight everybody rotate, you know what I'm saying? And I rake in the money. You know what I'm saying? That was my ideal at the time. That's what I was trying to do. But yeah, at that time, it was like, why are you dealing with these people? And I was like, you can come like at that, my lady wasn't really doing nothing. Like you was sitting there with me the whole time, watching me correlate with people. Because yet again, these people would come on a live. We would go back and forth. I might deal with them with maybe a month or two, and I would talk to them offline about a little project. I would talk to them online about a project, so everybody sees it. Hey, sounds like a good project. Maybe talk to you offline, whatever. I'm trying to move forward with the project. Boom, got that started. Then I had these people from Canadian that were sending us stuff that did arts and craft, had that popping. Then I had the partners with the sports channel, had that popping. All of a sudden, you know, it's a problem because now it's like she feel like there's no attention on Burn Live, or you can't feel like what you can do. Oh, I can't do. You do cooking. She did her cooking. I was like, okay, we're gonna run a cooking show. I can't cook. And I used to always tell I can't cook, but I would always, you know what I'm saying? I would be there. I'm being right there with you. When you go live, I'm there. It's not like I'm finna to go off and work on this project over here and do this. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a cooking show, do a cooking show. Now, when I do have free time, like going to the beach and we hanging out, we all cooking and stuff like that. But yet again, I got this phobia, and I tried to explain it. Like if I see kids around, I don't get in water. Unless it's here to rescue. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I explained to her about that issue. I explained to her what happened and stuff like that. So we used to go to the beach a lot. And like I said, anything above the water, I'm hanging out with you. I'm with you. I'm spending time with you. But when you ready to get in the water and do your thing, you know, I do a little research. And that used to irritate the shit out of me. Like, you can't never leave your projects alone. Like, I got to do research. I have nobody do research for me. I build a team, but my team can't do what I need them to do. I need the team to do what they want to do because that's the uniqueness of Burn Live. Just like the people on here now. I enjoy everybody's uniqueness. If I can push your uniqueness on my channel or build with you on your uniqueness, that's what I want to do. That's what I would try to do to the best of my abilities. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I'm good at it, not to say that I'm bad at it. I'm just saying to the best of my abilities, what I know what I could do and my resources. I'm always here to help. I'm always down. But yet again, it always comes to a disagreement because yet again, I don't argue. And so when the first time they actually hear me argue, they be shocked of the words that I say. They're like, I didn't know that. I didn't hear that. I didn't know. I'm like, the fuck? Like, stop playing. Stop playing. Like, no. And yes, I'm talking about an argument where I say like things that are truly factual, that's harshly factual, not the little petty arguments like, I don't know, like I said, that little dumb stuff. You know, dumb little petty arguments. But if you trying to really come from put it like this, you try to come from my intelligence, don't do that. I don't think nobody should come from anybody's intelligence.
Well, you can't have the girl call you retarded.
And then call me retarded, prove it. Call me retarded. I know I may do dumb things, cool, yeah, but prove the retardedness. Prove it. Prove it. Because I bet you I can prove yours before you can prove mine. It's like, stop playing. Do not come from my intelligence.
Well, fuck. Okay. Your girl calls you retarded. Okay. Let's just work off of that situation, I guess. Because I don't know, I don't really have my girl call me retarded. uh your girl calls you retarded. How do you handle
You like
that?
that word? Why you like that word so much?
You want me to use a different word? I'll use a different word. Okay, your girl calls you dumb. You go, okay, how am I dumb, right? Do we get to that stage where you go like, okay, wait, hold on, how am I dumb?
No, the first time?
Yeah, is that like your first reaction? She calls you dumb. You go like, okay, hold on,
No,
how am I dumb?
no, the first time you call me dumb, okay, I'm dumb. Cool. Two thumbs up, I'm dumb. Cool. All right. I'm gonna fix it.
Okay, wait. That might be part of the problem where you just let stuff roll over without resolving problems. That might be like the first step of the issue where you're letting shit build up, like these little problems build up.
I don't let problems build up. I promise you, I don't let problems build up. They let problems build up. I don't let problems build up. I'm not a problem person. In a relationship that I ever had issues with, like I had an issue with a person to where I had to leave, was like 2 relationships where I had to leave, where I was like, okay, this is not going to work out. To where I thought that it wasn't going to work out. It's only been 2. Okay. And the only reason I thought it wouldn't work out is for one, at that time, I was not transgender, but I was really getting into the politics side of the podcast. And the relationship I was in, they didn't like stuff that I was posting or saying, because people, they listening to what I'm saying. And they wasn't liking the things that I was saying, boy. I swear to God, they wasn't liking the things that I was saying. So yeah.
Well,
Other than that,
that makes sense. I
I
agree
told you
there.
almost. Didn't I tell y'all in the beginning? I told you I'll be the problem. I have no problem admitting that I be the problem.
Well,
I'm bad at relationships.
not necessarily. Okay, here, look. It's not necessarily that that's the problem, where you start talking about politics, they don't like it, and you guys have like I understand if you guys have like major disagreements on politics. That shit is real, and that shit does change relationships, and I totally understand that, right? Like I like people. Okay, people look at that like, oh, you politics shouldn't end relationships. I think it should. I think if you guys have major disagreements on politics, you guys just aren't compatible, right? Like I understand that.
Yeah,
That's I don't think that's the
there's
issue.
certain aspects of the politician world that yeah, like if you disagree upon it, y'all shouldn't.
No, if they're like little disagreements, I think that they could be worked out or overlooked, right?
Yeah,
Maybe you guys have disagreements on abortions, maybe. I think that that could be overlooked, right?
no,
Like say if
no.
oh well, if you feel like it's that big of a deal, then sure. If it's that big of a deal, right?
There's other things that are lesser deals than that. That's the touchy subject for most females if they male disagree upon. That's a deal breaker.
Maybe because I'd understand if I was a girl, I believed in abortions and I got knocked up and I didn't want that kid and I had this guy telling me not to have an abortion, all that. Yeah, I wouldn't be with that guy either.
So like I said, that right there is a deal breaker. That's probably number one that deal breaker. If you, especially if you ask females, I'm sorry, if you ask females, especially that number one, they're gonna say yes in a heartbeat. Other than
Yeah.
that, the next deal breaker would probably be, I don't know, if I had to wing it out there, I probably would say something to probably do with kids and food stamps or something like that.
That's a deal breaker?
And I said probably. I don't know. I know for a fact abortion, but anything past that, I'm not sure. I couldn't name. I'm just guessing.
Okay. Well, I think I'm not gonna
If
argue with that.
people,
I think that
women take kids idea about kids personal. As soon as you say something about a kid, they think of their kid. Like that's how you thought about their kid. As soon as you say like y'all walking down the street, and I'm just using this for an example, and you like that dirty ass kid, they instantly gonna think that, right? That's how you think about my kids. The fuck? And
well,
then you got
don't get me wrong. I think they're looking at as that's indicative of how you feel about like you would say that about a kid. How would you treat my kids?
right. Like
I'd
the incident in
understand.
Chicago where now you got parents speaking out talking about they would beat your kids' ass if they came up here trying to swing up on me, jump me, and it's a bunch of y'all. There's a bunch of kids. What are you doing? Boy, stop playing. They gonna they gonna catch them heads.
You'd fight a kid?
A school full of kids.
Oh, if you're getting jumped by kids, shit, run, man. Don't fight no kids. You
I'm
got
not finna,
legs, you could
man. I'm
run.
not finna run. I'm not, bro. Run.
Man, run from those kids. They may make fun of you, but listen,
Run
adults
from
will
some kids. Them
understand.
kids young. They should be able to. They gonna catch They gonna catch me. Then they gonna trip me. Nah.
Man, wait, hold on. What kind of situation would you be in where you get jumped by some kids?
You didn't hear about Chicago?
I guess I didn't pay attention to the story.
Yeah, a lady got jumped by a school full of kids, a school full of middle school, and then it happened again in Maine.
Hmm,
And these are
I don't know.
recent.
I don't know. Me personally, I'm not fighting no kids. I ain't gonna harm no kid. Hey, listen, if I gotta get beat up by some kids, fucking I'm just not gonna fight a kid.
So you
If
just
if
okay.
I'm getting jumped by them, you know what? Let them
A,
jump me. I'm a grown
a
adult.
school
I
full of
ain't gonna
kids,
put my
you
hand on
gonna
a
take an
kid.
L. Boy, they
Yeah,
sent that lady.
fucking
They sent
it's
that
a
lady
bunch
to
of
the
kids.
hospital.
Man, put
You
me in
know
the
that?
hospital. I'll sue their parents.
That's what she's trying to do, and it's not gonna happen.
You don't think that she could sue the parents?
No, I don't think so.
Man, she could sue somebody if she got jumped by a
She
bunch of
said
kids.
some
You could sue somebody.
who,
The parents, man. The
bro. I didn't know my.
parents, I don't know.
What you gonna sue him? What you taking to
It
court for?
depends. Wait, hold on. I guarantee, like, I may not be the most legally literate, but I guarantee
Uh,
that whoever the kids are in custody at the time, like, say it's a school or say it's the parents, and the kids destroy your property or fucking beat you or something, I guarantee that you're able to sue whoever's in custody of those kids at the time.
sir, and I'm with you. We're talking about a school full of kids,
What was it? A
and
teacher
I'm
that got
saying that,
jumped?
huh?
Was it a teacher that got jumped?
No, a parent walking their children home, walking their child, their handicapped child home.
Yeah, then I'd sue whoever's in custody of the child or children at the time.
How you okay? Now, how you gonna get all them people? A school full of people.
Uh,
That's amazing.
you
Oh,
know who the
hold on.
kids
Like you said
are.
the last. Let me say this. Like you said the last show. How you gonna find these magical kids?
Wait, you don't. I guarantee that there's some sort of way to know who these kids are that jumped you, right? The lady knows who's the kids that jumped her.
I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for a follow up to see. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm waiting for a follow up.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that there's some way that you could sue the kids. But my big point is, I'm not putting my hands on no kids.
Boy, I can't wait till you get jumped by a school full of middle school. Boy, I was like, I want to see the footage. Hey, you
And
got snow out there?
you
I don't mean to
could,
change the subject.
hey, push them back, man. The kids. There ain't no way I'm gonna get jumped by no kids. And if I do, I'm not putting hands on them.
Boy,
I
I'm
mean,
like you said, hopefully I'm not getting jumped by no kids. But if I am, I'm putting slaps to them. Back up off me.
I don't know. There's no way you could put it where you get jumped by some kids, you put your hands on them, and you coming out looking like a good guy.
A school full of kids, stop playing.
There's no
I see.
way that you're
I
gonna
see
look
what you're
like a good
saying.
guy putting your hands on kids.
I hear you, and I'm with you. If you talking like 3 or 4 kids, yeah, you look kind of soft. I get it, and I feel you. But that lady got jumped by a school. Okay,
What? Oh man, I gotta know more about the situation.
look it
What
up.
got her?
Chicago. It happened like, if I'm not mistaken, I promise you, it happened like last week.
What, did she call these kids like some racial slur or something? What the fuck led
Oh no,
this
it
poor
wasn't.
lady?
Oh no, it no, because it was black on black. Hold on, stop playing.
Okay. What the
That's
fuck would
funny. You went there.
lead a
I
bunch of
really
kids
want to
to
laugh.
jump in there?
Sir, just look up the story. Because
I mean, you got the
it's on.
computer, man. Pull it up for the audience.
I'm finna end the show. I promise you. Because you see how long we've been live?
Yeah, I got you. All right.
What you finna do?
Huh?
What you finna do?
What am I gonna do? I don't know. What am I doing?
Ah, well, I'm finna actually walk my dog. And if you want to run another show, I will. I'm trying to push. But if not,
I'll
that's
see what
okay.
I'm doing. I'll see what I'm doing. Just let me know.
No, text me in 30 minutes and see how you feel.
Okay.
Okay. Final thoughts.
Um, I ain't getting jumped by no kids. All right.
I'm putting hands on. Damn it. Back up on. Now, this is the last time I'm doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? Kuda matatas to this. This was fun, interesting. I bet you people learned a lot about me, probably looking at me funny and weird, like I'm the most weirdest thing of all. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a Martian. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.